Okay, just go. Just see I'm connected. I'm not connected. And we find it. Go to your trial account. Okay, so now I'm also connected. Okay, so you see two things. And one is that hold as the use another window to open my Git account. You can use it over there in the same browser. So I'm using a Git login, github.com, and it will ask me to. So see, I already logged into this thing, and here I can create a new repository. That I will do it right away. Let's come to first our trial account. In the trial account, as you know that after you go to your trial and going to your trial, you can just come to the point where you have got the instances and subscriptions. Just go over there. And here you'll see two services. One is the best that you're going to click and come back to this screen once again, to this page where you have the SAP buildWorkZone, uh, this backing service. So when I come over here, when I came over here for the first time, it did not allow me the access to the site manager. You see, I've already got a site over here that I created, so I need to delete the site so that you should see everything from the beginning. So this is how you will see it when you come here for the first time. If you're not allowed to come over here for the first time, so what you can do is that come to the bottom part of it, where you can see the security section, to the role collections over here, and what you can do is that type launch, LAU. So you see there are three role collections over here. You need to add these three role collections to your user. Provide these role collections to your user. So what you can do is that just go ahead and click on the Launchpad administration. It says that you have got four roles to it. I did mention it in the past also. And you see there is one user added to it, and that's me. So you can also just click on the user, hit the edit button, and just come to the ID part over here. Type your name. So if I type D, so you get something like I can add this user over here as well. So let me just add it in case, just to show you, I'm just adding that user so that that user can also access the Launchpad administration. So and then I'll cancel it, right? Then you come to the another part over here, Launchpad admin advanced, and you can do hit on, and you can see there are two roles inside the role collection, and also you have got one user attached to it. So you can put the edit button, hit the edit button over here, come to this part and add, if you just write any letter matching your initials of your username, it will give you the suggestion. Just go and hit this thing and it will get added. So three role collections are over here that could be added, after which you will be allowed to the site directory. So it won't directly allow you then and there. You need to restart your app or start the app in the incognito window so that it should allow you to go to the site directory. How do you do that? Come to the point where your instances and subscriptions are, and come to the part over here, buildWorkZone, right click on it, and you can open the link in the private window, and then it will ask you to put your credentials the same way that it asks, and then you can just log in, and then you can see that you're not stopped because if you try the earlier method on the same screen that you were, it won't allow you because it has cached your credentials. So unless you re-log in, it won't show it to you. So there's the part that create site is required. Now, what do you want to do with this create site? I want to put my app over here so that I can give this URL to everybody over here who's sitting, and they can just launch that thing inside the mobile phone if I give you the URL. So quite an easy thing, but once you need to put that thing inside your create site, what you can do is that go to your dev Case Manager, let the app that you want to deploy open, and then I can show you how you can deploy the app. Finally, because after making your app, you need to deploy it. After deployment, you can add it to the tiles. And the same thing is also possible inside your um, S/4HANA backend system. Also, it is possible you can deploy the app from here to the S/4HANA. You need to figure out how you can do that. A couple of things, at the starting is asked. And if you go ahead and do that, possibly you can do that. Right now, I'm going to show you how you can deploy the app in the Cloud Foundry. So if you're thinking what Cloud Foundry is, it's a runtime for your app on the cloud. Like if you want to deploy your app in the ABAP repository, you can just go ahead and do that. So the runtime will be provided by the ABAP repository. And also in the backend, you have got things like making your tiles and create a site over there. Over here in this is the same thing. If you deploy your app over in here, it will first will be deployed in the Cloud Foundry, and after that you can use that deployed app to be made into a tile. And the process is more or less the same for the on-prem as well. So whether you're using Web IDE, I told you how to deploy the app over there, again, create tiles and those things. So we are trying to understand how we are going to deploy and create the tiles over here. It takes some time to start, like cool dev. It becomes highlighted with a blue color. Right now, it's not working, and you need to wait for a couple of minutes so that it starts working, and then we can go ahead and try to. I think I have run out of battery. So let's come back to the where we have opened our Git repository over here. So you see the exact thing. Don't worry what these things are. Just go and hit the new button. When you first have a Git account, go and hit the new button. That creates a repository where you're going to put your app. So let's say you've got 10 apps, so need to have 10 repositories for your 10 apps. It's even more sophisticated, but for now, let's go ahead and create a simple repository for. So I will say this repository is for CAP Gemini projects. Okay, projects. Okay, so this is the name of my repository. And after doing that, I will straight away come and hit the create repository over here. So after creating the repository, I'll get this URL. That's an important thing. I'll get the URL. So I'll just copy this URL because I'm going to pass this URL in the on Bash. So let's come to our Bash. I'm shocked. Okay. Okay. It took longer than it usually takes. So right now we'll go into the Bash. And last time you saw we made an application on it. Let me show you the application as well that worked on. Let me use UFI VML, these things. So let me just run this app, projects cross app JSON. This is the name of the app, I suppose. We made it, or demonstration was the name of the app, I suppose. So let me just quickly go to the file, open folder. We'll go inside the projects. Just type a P over there, and you will see projects is there in the list. Don't just hit OK. Just go to your own project, and it was demonstration. And now press OK so that you should be working in your own space. Not like just hit on the projects and you're working with multiple projects at the same time, sometimes entering codes in other person's project. So you see this is completely my own workspace where I'm working. Now to run the app, I'll do an npm start. Npm start. And I'll just press enter. Last time we worked on this app, and you can see this thing, app demonstration. Let me see. Yeah, so pressing the control should highlight the pointer. I can't see the pointer right now. Yeah, you see the pointer. Let me also see the code for it. Let's open. Let it open. I just pressed index HTML over there, and it will open. Let me see the code. I think this is the app we worked the last time on. Yeah, but here we used an Ajax call or something like that. I think this is the app we worked on, or was it's only showing the Ajax call, I think. I don't think this is the app. Okay, well, you can just choose another app from the folder. Let me see, for Web ID, navigate to sales. I think it's navigate to sales or cross app JSON. Any of the two, I think, was there, or expand. Let me just hit expand and check if that was the app where we implemented. Remember where we implemented the um, um, navigation from one to the other. I just want to see that uh, that one. Just go to your controller on and see the view one controller. Uh, so yep, this is the one that we wanted to we built last time. And yeah, this is the small one. I don't need this one right now. And what we can do is that just cancel these things and hit another terminal so that we can launch this app. It shows 17 problems are there in the app because of the ID. So let me first do npm start. Just do npm start and drag it up. Yeah, you see now I can just hit the local host by pressing control and now index.html, clicking on it. Here we'll see a combo box where we get a drop down. And here we see if I click on any of the things over here, it will give me the related data from. It did not make a backend call. Ideally, it should. Is it not implemented or what? I think we did implement it. Fine. Even if it is not implemented right now or implemented, it's not our concern right now. The concern is that we just want to deploy the app inside the um, Cloud Foundry. But one concern is since we had done it, why is this thing not showing the result as path not defined? Okay, business partner to sales must be absolute if no context is set. Uh, cannot read the properties of undefined reading sub str. Where have we done? So we did it long back. Now it's up to go back to the app and check where the problem is. It is we are making business partner set go item to sales order, and I remember this app was working. Is it making a backend call? Okay, we'll check this problem later. Let's go ahead and do the thing that we wanted to do. So in order to deploy this app, what we will do is we'll just do a do a control C so that we should come to our working directory. Control C. See, I did a couple of times and I got Control C, our working directory. And now here we will say mbt build. This is the command line. This is the command that we have to use to build our project. So if we say mbt build, it will build our project. What was the problem? No such file or directory .yaml. Okay, if this app is not working, we don't care. Let's try for another app. Go to the open folder first, and let's go for expand for Web ID. Which one? For Web ID, just go ahead and hit this one. We can try out on anyone. Web ID, there is nothing. Okay, you see there is one app over here. Let me just quickly do an MBT build for this app. Let me just see what this app offers you. So npm start. No, this app is not even starting. Each app has got a problem of its own. Hmm. Do we need to make a new app from the beginning or something? Hmm. Okay, no problem. If none of the apps are working for us, let's quickly make an app. File, we'll make an app, new project. We'll not wait for it. Project from template. Project from template and SAP Fiori generator, start. And let's go for our list report page this time. I'm using a Fiori template to do that. Data source will be RES5. This time using a Fiori template, okay? Not like a connect to a system. It takes some time to actually load the data. Okay, I selected the OData service. Go to next. It says business partner set. I will not pass any navigation. Oh, shall I? Let me pass to sales orders and go to next. Or Git. App title would be my list report. Namespace is app. And where do you want to put the app? Be careful, never put that inside the web ID because right now we are in some other project. It should always be a part of your projects folder. So be careful, always be a part of projects folder. And now, do you want to add deployment configuration? Yes. FLP configuration? Yes. And let's go to next. This is asking, do you want to deploy your app in the ABAP repository? I said, no, I want to deploy the app inside my Cloud Foundry. Select Cloud Foundry, runtime. Okay, so now manage application router, yes. And next, semantic object. This report. Action manage. Title. List. Subtitle. for deployment. Okay, so now you can see that it's finished, and our app will be, made. So now I have a lot of apps in my folder, so I need to delete them. Otherwise, it will prompt me to delete those apps because many of it are not working. Many have got some problems. You saw that. So let's delete them. I will also show you one more thing from the Git, like open folder. So it will make a new space for my app, a complete new space. And this app is not working. I don't know why. It not work. Leave it. Let's see what it provides us. This time using a template. And now let's forget and let's do an npm start. Hit it. Go and see your app. This is the app we have made right now. Using a template. You see, we did not write any piece of code in it. You see that? So here we need to add these things: business partner, company, currency. It took all the fields on its own. I selected some of it. I press OK. I will hit go, and it will show me all the data over here. And you can have some that filters option also, which you can add over there, the filter options. So on the basis of which you can filter. So this is how the app is right now. And now what we can do is that, let me see if I press on it. Does it do anything? It takes me to the next page, but ideally it won't show any data. So we need to work on it, how to make the data come over here. But then we have got the app now. So we wanted to deploy this app first, and also save this app into the Git repository. So let's first save this app to the Git repository. So do we now let's take the Git credentials from our Git repository. So remember, I copied this thing but did not use it. I'm again copying it using this button over here. It got copied. Now I will go to this particular three dot stuff, Git. I will say initialize repository. And it is asking me to commit the changes. Before committing, I need to first add the remote, the one that we made right now. It is asking me to provide the URL. I pass the URL, press enter. I'll call that as Dan, press enter. And after that, I'll pass a message over here. This is my first commit. So I'll just say first commit. You want to write any other message, you can do that. First commit, list report, anything of that sort. Okay, now you see everything is you over here, that's unchanged. Now you want to push the changes, so you will say changes, stage all changes. First you need to stage it, so it will just change to A, and now you can go and commit. So you can go and commit, press this commit button, commit. So it will it has committed the chain. Now you can publish the branch. Just go and publish the branch. It will take some time to publish the branch. And once it publishes, then your change would go into the Git. So let's go to our Git and see if our project, Capgemini projects, that's completely empty right now. If I refresh the page, I can see my project coming over here. I'll refresh the page. And you see my project has come over here. And now what will happen? You see, first commit list report. This is what it's saying. If I do any changes over here on my on any of the files, like let's say I showed it to you in the past also, if I do any changes on it in this. So you see, it's not like a normal where you have got a controller and a view and those kind of things. You see these things over here? No, it's a web app folder over there. Then you have got annotations, and in that you have got annotations.xml file in it. And so you can do something using annotations over here. And then you have got the local service, the metadata, the same thing that we saw earlier. So not many changes are not possible over here. Even in the manifest also, you see it doesn't look like the same manifest that we had in our in the past. So one needs to learn how to work on this manifest. But our app is functional now, and what I can do, it says some problems are there in it. Unused. Okay, no problem. Just go to the terminal, and now we will deploy this app into the do a control C. How do we deploy the app? First, you will hit MBT. We'll say build the app, pack that in a package. So now it has started to build the app. You will very soon see that a folder will be completed over here, a distribution folder, MTA archive. So you need to first, you see the MTA archive over here has got this particular thing that you want to deploy. And so MTA archive is very important. Multi-target application. Now, what we will do from this point is that you need to first log into your CF account, Cloud Foundry. So you'll say CF login. Just hit CF login and enter. It will ask to provide you the endpoint. Go to your BDP account, hit the trial, this thing. And the first thing it will ask you to provide this thing, the API endpoint. Just copy paste this thing, come back to this point and write the wait, where I'm writing cancel. I think it's already added over here. CF login API endpoint. Let me just check. Is the same endpoint? API CFUS 10.0.1 HANA-on-demand.com. Yeah. The API already got added over here. Normally, just yesterday I was working with one of your fellow colleagues. So there we needed to add the API manually, and here you see it automatically added the API. So simply write your email, that the one that you enter with. So it is like, what email is this? Let me check. What email is this? Don't even know. Okay, it's my email. Fine. So I'll write that. Cool hot mobile at gmail.com. Okay. Now after that, just hit enter. Cool hot mobile. You see, I missed the L. Cool hot mobile at gmail.com. Hit enter. The password won't be visible. You just keep typing the password 2316810 and some more things. Enter. Now it will ask to authenticate. Select an org. You can just see over here on the top. Over here, you can see this is the one, CXED4C. And you can see normally the first one is the one that you're using. So I'll just press 1 over there and press enter. So I'm logged into my Cloud Foundry. Now I will do a deploy. So CF, the command line for it is that CF deploy, 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 and just use this thing, MTA archive, do MTA tab, not working, MTA tab, archive. See, when I press the tab over here, it gave me the suggestion archives automatically. Just yesterday, I learned this particular thing from one of your mates, fellow colleagues, using the tab button to get the rest of the fields. Otherwise, I used to type everything like this, archives. And now I need to type this thing, app for GIT. So I'll just go ahead and type A and try to use the tab button. Let me see if it gives us. And you see app for GIT underscore 0.0.1.mtr. That is multi-target application, mtar file. And now press hit enter. So once I do that, it will try to deploy my app. And after that, you can just come to your account over here. You can see HTML5 repositories. All the UI5 applications come and sit in the HTML5 repositories. You can just come and check over here if we have our app or not. Previously, it was empty. Now you see app demonstration. No, not this one. There's another app that we see. We need to have another app that we just deployed. It's you will see in some time the app will come because our app is. Please mute yourself. Who's this fellow? Who's this fellow? Please mute it. It's on record, okay? Okay, now uh, let's go back to the point where we were. Okay, this is so our name of the app is for Git. So we should once the deployment is done, uh, once the deployment is done, if we don't see any error, it's normally not a very easy task to deploy the app because you might see error, especially when you're working as a full stack developer, and the errors have to be uh, seen through CF dmol file where the errors, it's a big file that you have to understand where the error is, and then you have to run the cfdmol command to get the files, and finally you will see that file is generated over here. Right now we are not using cfdmol because we don't need it, but then we need to just go to the part where our app is, and you see a short while ago this app for Git wasn't there. Now this app for Git is here. So good job. Now you can hit this app, just hit it over here. Just hit this thing. It's important stuff. You can just open the app and see what things are there in it. Why is this thing asking me to log in? Okay, let's log in. Not a problem. Okay, here it's asking me to log in also. This one I'm saying, this when I hit this button, it asks me for my credentials, so I'm logging in. And also it's asking me to provide the address and those things, password. So I'll provide it. We don't need it. Leave it right now. Okay, so we are over here, and after that we will go inside our build work zone to create a tile for it. Now, this is only the deployment part. That means it's not a tile or anything. Just the app is deployed. Even I think if you delete your app is still be there. It has been deployed. So even if you delete the app from where we were working over here, delete the app, you will still have the app in the deployed section in the HTML5 repository over here. But now I want to use this app as a tile in my what is this? Okay, so we open the app and you see this is how the app looks like. You can just go to do this, select some of the fields and press OK and press go, and you will see the data is coming. So this is how you will be seeing the app in your phone also. So let me just go ahead and do a couple of things. Now, I want to go to now to the instance and subscriptions. From there, I will go into the build work zone, and at the build work zone, I will be creating a site. So create site. I just clicked on this thing. I'll say Dan site. There's my name, Dan site. So create it. After you create the site, you will see a screen over here. So everything is okay. Fine. This is your site. Looks like you don't want to edit anything or something like that. Okay. I don't want to do anything. I'll just go back and try to add the app. This is the important field that you want to use the content manager. First, you will go into, so these are the roles already there. Let me just delete all of it first, and we'll recreate it once again so that you can understand how to delete it. How can we delete these things? Is there an option to delete? Let me just go inside and try to delete it. Yeah, there's an option to delete. Delete item. Go to content manager and delete, edit, save, cancel, content manager. Is there an option to delete? This thing is not working. Import, export, clear all items. I think we need to go one by one on each of the things and try to delete it. I tried deleting this one, but I don't know, it's still there. Let's go one by one on each of the things. Why is it selected everything now? I'm not able to deselect it. Content Explorer, something over here. See, even deletion is sometimes a big problem. You see that? HTML5, no, not here. Let's go back to the content manager. And we should just hit this button once again. Apps, translation, additional information, and then there is the delete item. So this is the delete button. Okay, fine. And then again hit this DEP, and there's the delete. Okay, delete it. And now this thing, delete. Okay, now delete. And can I delete this also? I don't think we can delete it. You can't delete this one. Now I'll come back and very quickly we will go to the app section. Let me just go to the content manager and create app. So here we'll create the app, enter the title of the app, first app. Okay, first list report app. First app for mobile. Let me just say mobile app. That would be a better one. Mobile app and description for mobile. Just type anything that you want to. Important things are here. So no system UI, URL, okay. Now here is the important part that you remember. You have to just put in the right URL over here. Let's go to the section where our app is in the HTML5 repository. So you can see this is the app that is inside our HTML5 repository. Copy, remember when we get into the HTML5 repository and where is it? Let me just go to the content title. No, list report. Yeah. So this is the page, but let me just also show you by going backwards. This is the point, HTML5 application. I hit this one. Remember, I hit this one. And then you will get the path from here. Just copy the path after .com and up to the HTML part, index.html. After the /b, whatever you see, and this is the path you have to pass in the URL. Now go to the tile and pass this URL over here and just save it. Just save it. So it's asking to add the semantic object. Add anything for deployment and manage. MANAGE, manage, and done. Just save it. Alphanumeric character or something. Let me see. Manage, save it now. Yeah, changes saved successfully. Go to your content manager. Now go to the role section, everyone role section, and add your app over here. So hit the edit button, and you see my mobile app is there. And just use this radio button over here. It will show, okay, the app is added. Save it. This thing is important. Just save it. The changes have been saved. And go to content manager again, create. Now create the catalog. Enter the title catalog. Cat for catalog for deployment or list report or something. List report or work list, something like that. And then what is this? For deployment or deploy. And again, this important thing, hit it, and the catalog is created, and save it. Now come to the part over here, content manager, come to create, and group, add the group also, hit this thing, title, GROUP. I'm just writing group over there. GROUP. There's nothing key okay over here. Group for list app for deployment. For deployment. Okay, right. And then save the changes. I've clicked on the redo button, save it, and go to the content manager again. And I can see we have done everything. And now our app is ready to be shown inside the tile. So our site. So go to the site where the site is. I just clicked over here. And what if I click on this Dan site? Will I see my app? So go to the site. If you see a tile made over here, and you see the tile is made over here. Now, the thing is, I need to just share this address on your Teams so that most of the people can access it on their mobile phone. So I will go to the chat and just add this address over there. You can click on it and you can go and access it. But things are not that easy to access unless I'll ask CR to give me a couple of email addresses. CR, just give me a couple of email addresses of the people. So we have come to this.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see that we are over here. If you want to access this app, I will just add a couple of names inside the user section. You see the user section. Who can access this app? Right now, I'm the only person who can access this app, and the other person is this who can access this app. I want some other person to also access this app. So I'll simply add the username over there, copy and paste it. So I can hit the create button over here and use the username. So if I'm provided with the username, I will quickly give me just 2 or 3 usernames so that they can run this app on their mobile phone. So
Okay, sir.
okay, so you can just grab the thing from the Excel sheet that you have. Just give me top 3 where you're using where the email address is from the one that you had made in the past, and give it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I can expect the mail the things those 3 things over here, the mail on the chat window. Just copy it and paste it on the chat, and I can put it on the user section over here. The username and the email should be the same, and there's 3 of them so that they can access it. Username, yeah, the email address is 3. Yeah, these
3 are working.
Yeah, fine. Not these 3. Any of the people's account. Yeah. Rana, yeah. You know other people's.
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay, just give it to me. Yeah. Just select any 3 or 4 and paste it on the chat. Let me just pause the recording. It's not even recording or what? What happened? It is. Pause it for a while. Zoom. No, I can just go back to the place where we have the email. Okay, here. Copy it, and then I'll come back over here and paste it, Okay. Why does it look double pasting? What is this? God's sake. Swapnil Verma capgemini.com. Okay. So Swapnil, Swapnil, eh? Why is it showing like that? Swapnil. Why did the swap came?
swapnilvarma@gmail.com. Okay, just create it. Created one user added. Just create another one. Go to this page, and this is, what is it? Copy link. Control V. Oops, not this one. Not this one. Just wanted the address. Varun. Okay. Again, the same thing. Varun Avinash. Go. Okay. Create another. And last one. Add that one. Capgemini. Username. This one. This one. Yes. Invalid email address. Chinta Raghu Vamsi Krishna Reddy. Vamsi, can you check your email address? Okay, .com is missing. .com. .com. Okay, create it. Now it's been created, and now you can just go and check on your mobile phone, the one that I passed over there, over here. It'll be very okay. You see this address? Just click on this address, and on your mobile phone, use your Chrome browser to do that. And even I will do that and see if it's working. Thanks for this session.